Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Andre The Beast Crayton Show. I am excited. It's almost that time. Flavor Fridays. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
That's right.
But say flavor.
Flavor.
Say it like that. Flavor.
Flavor Fridays is about to embark in Indianapolis,
Yes.
Indiana.
Yes.
Pretty soon, November the 3rd at 8 p.m. In studio right now, I have no other than Aisha Brown and Mic Shaw.
Let's go.
The international artists who are going to be performing every Friday, I hope, at this event. Let's start with Miss Brown. What's going on? Tell the viewers who Miss Brown is and tell me a little bit about their journey.
Okay, so I'm Aisha Brown. I'm a female comedian headquartered out of Indianapolis, Indiana. That's where I'm from. I've been a comedian professionally for 13 years now. Mm-hmm. I'm the winner of a Helium Comedy Contest. I've been deemed funniest in Indiana for 2023.
I better laugh in a few minutes.
You was laughing before we started.
Yeah, I know.
this.
You got to record it. You can run it, but let's run it back. Run it.
Yeah, and I'm the first woman to win.
Oh,
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Mr. Shaw, give the viewers a little bit about Mr. Shaw.
I'm
Mic Shaw,
Yes, sir.
M-I-C.
Yes, sir.
And
Please
he's
and thank
on the mic right
Please
now.
and thank you. That's what we do. I'm comedian Mic Shaw. I've been doing comedy for 16 years. I don't know when I'm breaking it up, but a certain time in my life, I don't like to count those years, but I've been performing for 16 years. I've traveled all over the country doing comedy. I travel a lot of times with my business partner, Miss Aisha Brown. And you know, it's just nice journey. We've gotten in competitions together. I've won a couple competitions. But comedy is what we do. Entertainment is what we do.
We can get right down to the question and answer part that I love. Any one of you guys can answer this. What got you into comedy?
You want to answer?
You go. Go ahead.
So I started doing it on stage as a dare on Facebook. I used
Really?
to comment on people's posts, and I know a guy. His name is Dwayne Cobb. He did an open mic here in Indianapolis, but I had never thought about comedy.
Right.
I did karaoke, but not comedy. And he dared me on Facebook. He was like, "I bet you won't come and do this open mic." And I'm like, first of all, I'm an Aquarius. Don't dare us to do nothing.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
we finna do it.
We're going to do it, yeah.
And so I came and I did about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I ran my time. I didn't know what the light was or none of that. They tried to cut me so many times. I just went on and got it up off my chest.
There you go.
And I've been telling jokes ever since.
Oh, okay. MC Mike.
I knew I've been funny all my life. So I just had to know what avenue to put that in.
Right.
Kept getting in trouble at jobs, and I was like, man, I can't have my personality and be working at, I drive a forklift. I'm the type that'll jump off a forklift and start doing a crazy dance. That's just me. That's my personality. So I started to realize that once I realized what a personality was
Right.
and what I have, I was like, I got to do this because it's going to be no good working at a job and being me. It's just going to get smothered. But yeah, when I was in the second grade, I got an award. It said best joke teller and funny guy.
And what
In
grade?
the second grade.
And you still got
I
that
still
plaque.
got that. Yeah, I still got it. But my personality, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I can't hide it or sugarcoat it. And people who are naturally funny, And then you got a lot of people who make themselves try to be funny, and you just know the difference.
So you basically been following your dream ever since you got that award.
Man,
You was like,
yeah, I used to be in talent shows when I was a kid. I remember doing Christmas plays. I'm from New Orleans, and I moved here when I was 10, 11. But yeah, I used to do talent shows. I used to do talent shows here. I used to rap and sing and all kind of stuff. So I've been doing entertainment all my life, but I just cornered what I wanted to do.
Right.
You know, when I was rapping when I was in my 20s, it didn't pop. So I didn't want to be going to my 30s still trying to be a rapper. So I was like, man, okay, I'm funny. So I just transitioned over to comedy, and it's been wonderful.
How did either one of you guys? Let's start back with Miss Brown. How do you just got in it like through a dare, but you became successful at it? That's rare to just start out pranking, and then the prank turns into the best person at Helium. I've been to Helium, and to perform there, you're good. I just put it like it is. But because you got the fame, when did you start learning? What did you have to do to perfect the fame going?
Good question.
Welcome to the Andre The Beast Crayton Show.
Come on,
I can't take a shot.
You want another drink? Do I need to cap that off?
So I will start with my attitude.
Okay.
Your attitude plays a big part in what you do and getting booked. Sometimes people are just not that funny. You've been to a comedy show and seen somebody and didn't laugh.
Yeah.
But maybe they got that spot because they have the right attitude about things. So being in this business, you know, you got to get a tough skin. You got to learn how to be professional. It's a lot about, you know, a lot of small things that people don't see. And then I took classes. So when I was a hairstylist, I had to continue in education classes even once I got licensed. Every now and then you got to go brush some skills up. Me and Mike, we take classes. You know, we pay our own money and invest in what it is that we do so we can not just be average and mediocre. Like if I'm going to get a license.
Go back and say that again. You did what? This is what people need to understand. You invested your money. It didn't come free. You took the coins, had success, saw that if you put your own dollars in yourself, this is what you get. This is the residual.
Yes, sir.
From it.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So you might not see me in no G-Wagon right now.
And the G-Wagon don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying that instead of that car, no, I'm going to drive me something simple and I'm going to invest my dollars into what it is that I do. So when I took those classes, it not only taught me about joke writing and improv, it also sharpened my skills and made me see myself as a business.
When did that set in that you realized now it's time to elevate? I am a brand.
When they paid me some money, I didn't even know
I swear to God.
comedians
You gotta
got
take it serious,
paid.
then. You gotta take it
I
serious.
did the open mics and stuff.
How much was the check?
Somebody gave me $50. I was like, I'm about to be out here on tour with the Queens of Comedy now because I done got this $50.
Yeah.
So
Balling.
then, you know, I had the right people in my ear, and then, you know, like I said, taking those classes, I'm like, a LLC, what is that? And then that gives me the ability, I could file my comedy dollars on my taxes. You know, I started studying that stuff.
How did you guys? You just brought up something that's crucial. You guys are now in business.
Yeah.
Who do you bring in your circle right now? How do you know who to gravitate to continue the success?
I got that one.
Another shot.
I mean, both of you guys have pulled yourself together, so you must know where you're going here.
Yeah. We organically get along. When she started her podcast and I came on as a guest, and I didn't leave. So my name for the longest, my name still now is the stolen co-host because I stole my position on the show and never gave it back. But we brought people in, you know, but like I said, we organically get along, and we're together 3-4 days a week, just doing stuff related to our business,
or on the phone,
or on the phone.
When you say organically, explain to the viewers what organically means to you, because I think it means you got the right seeds, you made the right soil, and you know exactly how to nourish it. Yeah, both of you guys know how to do it.
Yeah. Like a lot of times on social media, you see a man. People always say a man and a woman can't be friends. There's always an agenda.
Yeah.
Man, I talk to her like I would talk to a guy. My thing is, I have more female friends than male friends. I've had more male friends try to cross me.
Right.
I haven't had any female friends try to cross me.
Right.
So I keep my gun loaded with who's got my best interests at heart. So, but knowing that, I know she's got I ain't never questioned. She done got me booked. I swear on 85% of the shows I do.
Right.
Swear to God, I don't mind being Robin the Batman. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have that ego, but I know that when she gets a show, I need to bring my shit.
Right.
That's what I know. But we've brought people on and they don't take it as serious as we do. We do this every week.
Yeah.
If I got a girlfriend, I'm busy. I'm busy.
How does your relationships with your significant others play here?
They
'Cause
don't.
Ain't nobody significant. You
And
are
I
all
love ya.
expendable.
And I love you. But until the understanding is understood, you're going to
Right.
keep having downfalls and setbacks, and that's
both
one
are
thing
divorced.
that we know. Yeah, we're both divorced.
Okay.
Because once you do this. You're a successful guy. You married? No.
Not married.
Okay. But if you were to get married, that woman would have to be conducive to what you do.
Right. If not, it's what I call it, collateral damage.
Yes,
How
so
would
you're
you-
a setback.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
pulling me back. If you're not supporting what I'm doing, I don't care. If you know how to do book work, if you know how to get grants, help out the business.
Right.
The more you help out, the more time I can spend with you. But if I'm sitting up here on the ground and still beating, and you drag, well, we have to go out. I don't trip on going out.
What are some of the difficult things that you guys had to deal with through your journey, especially for you? Because let's get real. I go back and say this again. You got struck by lightning. Let's
Yeah.
call it what it is.
Yeah.
And it came fast. The thunder kept going, but now you got the sunshine, the rainbows. You got the great partner. What are some of the struggles that you guys as a team had to encounter? Put your heads together and say, we can get over this.
The ops.
It's a lot of opposition out there.
Meaning,
I mean, you earn a lot of enemies. Everybody is not going to be happy for you when you're successful. Whether you
success brings enemies.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care if you're a
Facts.
barber, if you're successful in sports, it's gonna come with a certain percentage of haters.
Why do you think that? You've been in the game long enough. What?
Because people would much rather hate than support.
Okay.
I'm the type where if I put you in a position, right? So say for instance, Aisha got hooked up. She got introduced. Winner introduced you, right?
No, it wasn't Winner. It was the guy.
No, who introduced you to the guy? You said it was a bartender.
Yeah, the little guy that wanted to do comedy.
Josh, wasn't his name?
Josh.
Okay,
Josh
so
turned
she got to
on
hook
the
up
Omar, yeah.
to meet this guy. This pops off.
We
Things
didn't-
go good. We the reach back type. We're not gonna forget who hooked us
Right.
up.
Right.
But a lot of people get that mindset.
Forget where they come from.
Man, I got to
Forget the dollars. Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, if I get $10 million tomorrow, I got 20 people I know I'm bringing because of what they've done for me as far as my career,
Right.
support, whatever. Man, we used to go out of town, man. I had chicks buy me fits. I want you to look good. Here goes. I'm going to send you $500. Make sure you eat,
Yeah.
whatever. Because I'm taking time off my job. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
You still got bills to pay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people understand that. So
Mom was
I
gone,
keep
yep.
that tally in my head. So I do this for much bigger than myself.
What was
My
you gonna say?
kids get a flat every time we out of town. Somebody's car gonna break down.
Mama
Somebody
got an
needs a
accident.
cash app.
Fender
I don't-
bender.
California, Virginia, don't matter where we at.
What,
So
what's the most difficult thing to overcome for you guys? I mean, you have a lot of comedians right now. We're in a situation where everything is snowballing, which means everybody's getting on. How do you stay on top?
Consistency, definitely consistency, 1,000,000%.
Really?
Yes.
for me, I work comedy like I work my day job. So these people want me to arrive at a certain time and give 8 hours of my energy to improve their business.
Why not improve your own for 8 hours?
Right.
Well, that's because I don't want to be sleeping in my car like Steve Harvey. But
ain't the
with
damn
that
time
being
for that
said,
right
when I put in my 8 hours of comedy in addition to 8 hours on my job and sleeping, that's why I don't have a significant other.
Okay.
There's no room for nothing else other than, working on those two businesses. But I work my comedy like a job. Nobody tells me to get up and get out here and hit up comedy clubs asking for gigs. Nobody gives me a set time that I got to write me some new jokes because they tired of hearing your same old jokes.
Right.
And I have to work on the calendar. I got to design flyers. I got to promote myself and work on my social media. So that's 8 hours of stuff.
And she is the ultimate dude. Like when When I tell you ultimate, we wouldn't be doing half the stuff we're doing right now if it wasn't for her.
Okay.
And she always tell me, because I have a 17-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Right.
So she was like, well, you got the kids partner, but when I tell you she does amazing things, I'm talking about research,
right.
contacting people. Hey, partner, we going to Virginia. We're going to Virginia. How do you get a hook? Oh yeah, I talked to. So all this time when we first started out, I was married, and it was that. What do you call collateral damage? I was in the collateral damage stage.
Whoa! Stop.
It's deep now, ain't it?
I was in the collateral damage stages, and all the moving around she was doing, I wasn't doing. So once I got into it real tough, she knew all these people. She done did shows with all these people. I got the, hey baby, I'm about to go do this show. I mean, you always doing the show. You always trying to go somewhere. You know, networking with us, our night ends 1-2 o'clock in the morning,
right?
And we don't have a problem with that. But I damn sure don't want to.
How did that make you feel, knowing that this is a person that you gave a vow to, that didn't understand the end game?
Because you know what, I call it backward support.
Okay.
When somebody says, "Oh, baby, I'm so proud of you. I support you," but then they give you crap for you doing it.
Okay.
That's backward support. You're not supporting me 100%. Support me in my face and support me behind my back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
how hard was it for you to pull the trigger?
It wasn't hard. I mean, because we had already had an issue.
Right.
Trying to overcome it. And then I know that I wanted to do this.
Right.
Like I knew this. I want to do entertainment. We both host.
Right.
You know, people be complimenting us when we host shows and stuff like that. We remember names and different things. You know, it's just the little quirks and stuff that when we do stuff, people be like, give you compliments after end of shows. But when you go to some shows, everybody don't get that.
Right.
And so it's like it's a compliment. I take it as a compliment. But we both engage in what we do. This is what we do. This is the business. Mm-hmm. And we just take it serious. I just told a girl the other day that everything you do comedy related, you should claim it under your LLC. She was like, I don't have an LLC. I said, get you an LLC. Claim everything.
What's missing from the game right now?
Support.
What have you seen change?
Constant support. Constant support. Because if you have a place, like prime example, we go to karaoke at this place every Wednesday, and we see the same people every Wednesday.
Right.
You know, and I'm not trying to make it look like we some celebrities, but if we not there at the place, it might get a little light.
We might get a message. Where y'all at?
Y'all coming out tonight?
Well, technically, you are a celebrity. Those people are coming there because they are familiar with the environment.
Yeah,
we go in there and sing,
and it's
like
genuinely who
American
we are.
Idol.
Right. We're not putting on the act. We're not. Oh, we need to go to. What time we going?
Right.
You know, so it's something that we genuinely do. We want genuine people, especially when we look for people that join what we do. Genuine feelings, genuine personalities. You know what I'm saying? Not people just acting just to get a part of what's going on. That's the biggest problem that we run into.
When I was talking to Indie Boy.
Oh, yeah.
And I asked you guys the same question that I asked him. We're dealing with a lot of sensitive issues. How do you guys navigate when you're on stage?
We got a list
of do's and don'ts.
Like when you go to certain clubs, they will actually tell you what you can't say.
Yeah.
I've done certain gigs that are like, don't do no abortion. We don't want to hear about no rape. We don't want to hear nothing about nothing gay. Mm-hmm. Don't bring it up. Get it out your set. You know, so certain clubs give us instructions before you perform what you can say and what you can't.
How does that make you feel? Because you guys, that's part of.
You just got to be smarter. It's almost like saying I can't do clean comedy because I like to cuss. Increase your vocabulary. There's other words you can use and how you enunciate it that can still make it sound like a cuss word. You gotta be a little smarter than the average bear to do this.
Yogi.
But you gonna mess up your money. If you say somebody is retarded, don't do that.
My God.
Don't do that.
We're gonna cancel you. You're gonna get canceled tomorrow, man.
Don't be in there talking about no Dykes. You can't say dykes and bull daggers.
You can't say that.
What does that? How does that make you feel?
But they
as-
say it. That's crazy, but they say it.
Yeah, I mean, people say these words all the time, but why do you think people are so sensitive now? Comedy's supposed to be a place where you can sit back in and enjoy.
Well, it's because when money gets involved. So if you've got sponsors like the Humane Society, then you might not want to do a marketing campaign with Michael Vick. You know what I mean?
No,
Mike's back now.
Yeah.
Mike's hey, I ain't got no dogs, but I support these little four-legged bastards.
Yeah.
Keep me out of jail.
So, like if they got certain sponsors, you might not. And then, like you said, like a lot of businesses are ran by multiple people.
Right.
So you might have somebody on the board that's Jewish. You might have somebody on the board that's gay. You might have somebody on there that's got a child with special needs. So it's going to be a whole lot of stuff that you can't say at they show.
Yeah. It's a lot of seats at the table right now.
Okay.
When back in the day there was only a few seats that everybody would, that's it. But now there's so many seats at the table now, and you have to try to accommodate all of them.
Right.
Look what it is.
The feeling is like, man, because I mean, honestly, they're talking all these pronouns, the he, she, them, they, whatever. We didn't learn this shit, so how are we supposed to know
Right.
when to use it? and then you got people transitioning, and you don't know what the hell. Like,
Right.
if you a gay man like me, I'm a comedian, so this is gonna be funny. But damn, if you're a gay man, I don't think you should have a beard.
I never thought about that.
I don't think you should have a beard if you're a gay man.
Okay.
Why? That's a manly thing to do.
No,
Right.
Why you got a beard, bro? But if you gay, be gay.
Right.
But why do you have to change up in dress and look like a woman? Like the stuff where they got the men beating up the women and stuff. Oh, so if I do it and it ain't in no ring, I get a charge. But if I go, it's sanctioned for me to be fighting this woman.
Right.
That's crazy, man. Like the mindset. You have to really be crazy to be like, oh, that's fine. That's not fine.
What would you guys like to see changed?
I would like to. I'll tell you what I'd like to see change. People being booked for their talent versus their followers.
Ooh.
That was deep. Say that again.
I said it with my chest. People being booked for their talents versus their following.
So I take it you speak from experience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Example. You don't have to mention a name. Example.
I don't have Country Wayne's followers,
Okay, I got you.
but I did. Netflix was one of the judges when I won the comedy contest at Helium.
Did they call you?
I want them to,
Okay.
but I don't have Country Wayne followers.
I got you. I got you.
But I got that funny though, and I think it's
Hell yeah, you got that funny. Hell, you won.
Hey.
Yeah, but if I'm funny to 30,000 people versus 3 million, it's a big difference. As far
Roll
as
the
what-
dice is what I say. Roll the dice.
there's not a lot of
Right,
rolling of
people-
the dice
yeah.
right now. The comedy club is looking at, okay, so how much are we gonna make per head? So we can get Aisha the comedian and get 300, or we can get Country Wayne and get 300 for 4 days over the weekend for 2 shows,
Right.
So it's about dollars, I want to take that out the game and let it be based on who's funny. There's a lot of funny people that nobody's ever heard of.
What do we need to do here in our home base? I love Indiana.
I love Indiana.
The Jim
I don't
Davis
have
home,
an
my
issue.
home, Indiana. What do we need to do to bring? Let me call it like it is. I want to see the Cotton Club come back to Indianapolis.
Oh, hold up. I got you.
You know what I mean? Like, what do we need to do to get that type of?
We need to cut the riffraff out of our establishments. That's half the problem right there. You have a lot of adults who really want to go out and have a good time. I always tell Aisha, I want to go out with people who got bills and responsibilities, because them people try to make it home.
Right.
People ain't got nothing to lose, sleeping on auntie couch, nothing to lose. I'm cool on those type of people. When you go to a club, if you go to an establishment, you need to put on some slick bottoms. A lot of guys don't even want to work because they so ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Once we change the
If you
mentality,
dressed up, you're
ain't
less
worried
likely to fight.
Come on, you ain't worried about that. And if you got a dress code and you stick to that dress code, I would much rather have 50 women in here and 5 guys than to have a bunch of guys sitting on the wall. This is a club. Come to enjoy yourself, party. Don't be sitting on the wall mean mugging because you don't know how to. You're looking like Willard from Footloose. You don't know how to dance, so you just sitting on the wall, mean mugging because your girl want to dance.
Yeah.
You know, that type of stuff. That mentality's got to change. You know, once gangster rap came out, I understand it's cool. I ain't got no problem with gangster rap. But once people go to clubs and want to carry on the mentality of the music versus just enjoying the fact that you there are women here, you got drinks, and you're just enjoying life, that needs to be pushed more with establishments for people to come out and have a good time and not no riffraff. You know, stay wherever on your block, in your apartments or whatever, and do that stuff. But when you go to a club, because that's another thing, people. I work for Crown Liquor for 10 years, and one thing people fail to realize about a liquor permit, you just need one hit. You just need one hit on that liquor permit. And I know when I worked for Crown liquor permits were $250,000. So I hate to imagine what it is now, 20 years later. But it's like, what the hell? People don't think that, if we get into a shootout at this club, this guy got to go up for review. This club ain't going to be here next year. People don't think about that, you know.
And that money ain't refundable.
It's
they ain't
not.
gonna prorate it and run
No,
back
they're going
or
to sell
nothing.
it to somebody else and they're going to do something else with it. But when people start to stick to their guns and start to push the fact that they have a positive environment, positive employees at a lot of these places,
Right.
knowledgeable.
And
a
we
lot of these
police
people
our
aren't.
own events.
We do.
There
a lot
may
of times
be
we don't have
security.
security.
There may be some, but we on the inside seeing how people's moving. You don't have the right attitude. You ain't coming correct. You know, we gonna address it. If you booing at my show, ain't no
We
booing.
don't do no boo.
Sit through this
Shut
bad
up.
set.
Shut up.
And be quiet and show some respect.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You don't like it, go smoke. Come back.
Yeah.
You know what I
Facts.
mean?
Facts.
But let them do their thing. Don't be disrespectful. And I say it in a respectful way, like, hey, ma'am, you know, they trying to do their thing. Ha, ha, ha. He ain't that funny. I know. Can you be quiet for a minute?
Okay.
So we police
Yeah.
our own things. You on some negativity, you're overly drunk, you're sneaking bottles in the club. You can't be around us.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get to sit with us.
That's a
And
fact.
so yeah, it's a business. It's rules at your job during the day that you follow, and it's gonna have to be with this comedy stuff too.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, before we wrap up, you guys are getting ready to launch an event at a great establishment. Tell the viewers about that real quick.
Flavor Fridays.
Yeah, I could talk about it.
Let's
So
go,
one,
partner.
the Good Place, that's a nice restaurant. I got a call that we needed to speak about putting some stuff together, and I had never heard of it, hadn't been there. It's black owned. It's in the Fountain Square area, and I looked at the menu. I always look at the menu for.
Come on, please.
I don't eat beef or pork, so yeah, I'm gonna peep this menu. He got all the bases covered.
Oh, okay.
You want to get ghetto? You want to get country? He can make you some sauces on the wings. What you want? Lemon pepper and buffalo? He got that going on. Oh, do you need the vegan wings? You don't need no meat? They got that too. You know what I mean? You need a little turkey burger, a salmon, BLT.
You said they had a po' boy.
Po' boy, the salmon po' boy. Yeah, that's what it is. So
That
his
shrimp
menu.
guy, give me a shrimp po' boy.
It's
I've been missing
busting.
out
They got to,
sometimes.
you know, because I'm picky about my venues.
Okay.
You know, you got to have a clean bathroom. You got to have a nice menu. If they going to eat this stuff, is it too high? They can't afford it. Like, let me see what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Do you got free parking? I look at all
We
that
look
stuff.
at all that stuff. We because we are
We're not
artists,
playing.
and we know that we work for a living, and we
Right.
know we don't have a lot of money to go to these places to be spending $30 on fucking lamb chops.
Right.
So we know how we are, so we want to look out for our people. So
if
we
you
want to
want me
make
to
sure that
bring
the
a
stuff's
crowd, I
affordable.
need something to bring the crowd with.
So tell the viewers a little bit about what Flavor Friday is going to be about, the location, the time, who's going to be performing there.
Yeah.
The Good Spot. So that's going to be November 3rd is the first show.
Okay.
It's a comedy show. It features myself and Mike Shaw.
Boom.
We got Uncle Fred. We got Indy Boy. We got Jimmy Medina. We all out here moving around. We not brand new to the gang. We all bring the funny. Flavor Fridays. I'm trying to bring some flavor to every Friday. This is a free event. You
Okay.
get to hear some jokes and just do like I'll do at Helium.
Is it family?
Get them 2 items.
Family can come, or is it just adults?
We're gonna do adults.
Okay, so-
we do grown folks comedy.
Please and thank you.
A lot of our fan base is 35 and up. There's
Okay.
some grown and sexy type stuff, and usually them is the ones that got the money to get them a drink or something to eat. Cause
And they gonna tip.
yeah,
Older people tip.
Yeah.
Young people don't tip.
Okay. And what's the address so the viewers can come out to this event? And
2023 Southeastern. Doors open at 8 p.m. You can reserve your ticket on Eventbrite. Just look up Flavor Friday.
Let's go.
FLAVA.
Okay. Wow, man.
That's what we do.
So before we wrap up, I always ask the viewers, leave them with something positive. We're right now we're all over the map with positivity. Let's start with you. Leave the viewers with something positive.
Treat people how you want to be treated. There's nothing wrong with love. We need to bring back hugs. You know, a lot of people don't give a proper hug. I don't like that. Give a proper hug, a tight embrace. A lot of times people need that. You never know. I hugged a lady the other day. I was going through something and hugged her, and she kind of dropped in my arms, like kind of started breaking down.
Wow.
You know, but you just don't know. You know, but I exude positive energy. I don't like to be in a negative space, negative energy. I remove myself quickly because I don't want to get sucked into that.
Right.
And I just like to be around positive people. So as long as you stay positive, you got to lean on each other. You definitely got to do that. I lost my mother 4 years ago. My father's somewhere in Texas. I don't know. But so I lean on people, on my friends, the people that I truly call friends. And you have to do that. You have to do that. So just keeping a positive mindset and just bringing positivity to people that's around you. That's my thing.
Baby girl.
I would like to leave with Pretty Funny Events.
Let's go.
That is a place where you can come. We do a lot of events. Anything that we have, it's about the vibe. You can come and be yourself. We accept you how you are. If you positive, if you're brand new, you're not experienced, you're trying to grow, you are going to leave there having a good, positive experience. He talked about people needing a hug. Our comedy is a hug.
Okay.
Whoever you are, you're going to leave there with a smile on your face, feeling good, guaranteed. We do good, positive, healthy, fun events.
How can the viewers reach out to you, and how can the viewers reach out to you for booking or events or whatever? Go.
What you got, partner?
Email me, prettygirlswagentertainment317 at gmail.com.
Let's go, swagger.
You can also hit me up on Facebook. I'm Aisha Brown. I'm Big Body Isha on TikTok and Instagram, and I answer responses on all those platforms, baby.
Come on, partner. You got to be my Patti LaBelle with the wing.
Mike, how can they reach you?
I'm comedian Mike Shaw, MICSHAW. Type that in anywhere and you'll find me. I'm pretty sure that's how it's gonna pop up. Or Facebook comedian Mike Shaw, Instagram comedian Mike Shaw 77 or something like that. But yeah, holla at us. You know, Mike Shaw 97 yahoo.com. Email me. But we available, man. We travel. We do all the good stuff. So get at us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited that they're here. Make sure you guys go to the event Flavor Fridays at the Good Spot. The address again is 2023 Southeastern Avenue. Adults only. It's free. Get in.
Free parking and everything.
Support. Enjoy the food. This has been another exciting episode of the Andre The Beast Crayton Show.
Yeah.